for the most part, I think most people in the Hex community really never used Aave or anything like that, or even Curve or anything like that. But so you guys are really probably doing a real big educational service actually to the community and stuff like that. But I mean, at so, like so obviously, I think what we talked last time, right? Maybe Buck can clarify a little bit more on this and stuff. So we talked last time that initially you were going to launch EPHIAT, and it was going to be limited for a while because you needed time in the market and stuff, and then the volatility and stuff, and then. But at what point were you guys going to start increasing the amount that it can actually be used and kind of allow more of a larger like market to participants to actually deposit on the platform?
Yeah, so we already have started to increase that a bit. So it's gone up about 10 times or something like that for most things. As we're still in a highly volatile period, though,
Yeah.
just because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a few people arguing about the future of Hex right now, and where it lies, whether that's on Ethereum and Pulse Chain or et cetera. But what we're building, if you think about it, you should probably step back and try to think about it holistically.
Right.
We're building a number of things that have different tokens, but I think they ultimately uh, allow people to sort of choose their risk and manage their portfolios better across both Ethereum and Pulse Chain,
Right.
and in a variety of ways. And the existence of fiat on Pulse Chain will, in a way, do a lot of that education that you're talking about for us for EPHIAT as well,
Right.
right? So they're going to exist in both places. And furthermore, once we launch Famous, or which we're now rebranding Fame.io,
Okay.
we're going to have yet another group, cohort of people that are using our products. And depending on what you're trying to accomplish, you may use one or the other. And we're also building a sort of a portfolio management tool that we call Fatty.io, which is sort of our Frankenstein of DBank and Nomics, trying to serve the community better. And then lastly, we're creating a thing called PHUX, which is very timely in that it's a DEX fork of Balancer V2 that will be airdropping to various people, and I won't say exactly who yet, but through a number of airdrops coming very soon, and we'll hopefully be launching on Pulse Chain very soon because I think we're in need of a DEX. So when you kind of add all those things together, that adds up to a lot of cross pollination.
Right.
And it's still incredibly early. Everything that we build from a protocol perspective has a fundamental value given to it by the fees that it accrues, right?
Right.
But those aren't the present fees. Those are the fees that are there in the future, right? So the fees today don't really matter, right? They might give you some information about the fees in the future, but they're not actually that. But most people, when they invest, especially retail investors, they tend to just follow the hype,
Right.
and smarter people go against that and go and find the things that are cheaper versus their kind of expected future value of their cash flows. And I think that's probably an important thing to keep in mind. Where are these things going to be when speculation comes back to crypto in a big
Right.
way? How much are they going to earn then? When things get up to full speed, how much are they going to earn? In the short term, to quote, I think, Buffett and Munger, the market is a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. So what that means is right now, everybody's voting going, hey, Pulse Chain's the new shiny thing. I want to go over there and play with that.
Right.
Right. Okay. So you can see distortions in price, when all the movement goes from one place to the other. Right. But what's actually underpinning the value of all of our protocols is those future fees. And that's different than most of crypto.
Which is like a real on-chain business, basically, which is a pretty new thing in crypto, basically. It's usually
Yeah,
just inflation
but it's
Ponzi's.
not a business.
Yeah.
But it's not a business, to be clear. It's just code in a protocol.